Forget Boracay, forget Manila. The Philippines has a secret. It's called Dumaguete. Nestled on the island of Negros Oriental, Dumaguete is a city on the rise. It's not just a pretty face, though it has plenty of those. This place has soul. It's a raw, unfiltered glimpse into the heart of the Philippines. Dumaguete was once a Spanish trading post. You can feel the history here in the cobblestone streets and the Spanish colonial architecture. But this isn't a museum, it's a living, breathing city. There's a youthful energy here thanks to the local university. And the people? They're some of the warmest you'll ever meet. Arriving in Dumaguete is like stepping into a postcard. The air is thick with the scent of jasmine and the sound of laughter. Palm trees sway in the breeze. The pace of life is slower here. People take the time to chat, to share a meal, to enjoy the simple things. You won't find the mega resorts or the hordes of tourists here, and that's the beauty of it. Dumaguete is still raw, still authentic. It's a place where you can go to escape the noise and the crowds, to reconnect with yourself, to experience a different way of life. But don't let the laid-back vibe fool you. Dumaguete has a wild side too. Incredible diving, volcanic landscapes, and a nightlife that will surprise you. This is a city of contrasts, a place where you can find peace and adventure all in one place. Dumaguete is known as the city of gentle people, and it's true. The people here are genuinely warm and welcoming. They're curious about outsiders and eager to share their culture. Don't be surprised if you're invited to a karaoke session within minutes of meeting someone. Filipinos have a strong sense of community. Family is everything here. You'll see it in the way they interact with each other, the way they welcome strangers into their homes. They have a saying here, Bayanihan. It means communal unity, working together for the common good. You'll feel this spirit in Dumaguete. It's in the air. It's in the smiles of the people you meet on the street. It's in the way they'll go out of their way to help you, even if you've just met. This is a place where you can feel truly accepted. If you want to experience the true spirit of Dumaguete, come during fiesta time. Fiestas are huge celebrations in the Philippines. Each town has its own patron saint, and the fiesta is a way to honor them. Expect parades, dancing in the streets, and enough food to feed a small army. These are joyous occasions full of life and laughter. Don't be shy. Join the fun, dance with the locals, eat the food, drink the tuba. You'll be welcomed with open arms. But fiestas are more than just parties. They're a time for families to come together, to reconnect with their roots. You'll see generations of families sharing meals, telling stories, and laughing together. It's a beautiful thing to witness. Of course, it's important to be respectful of local customs. This isn't your country. Take the time to learn a few basic Tagalog phrases. Dress modestly when visiting churches or temples. And remember, Filipinos are generally conservative. Public displays of affection are frowned upon, so keep it PG. Also, losing your temper is a big no-no in Filipino culture. It's seen as a sign of disrespect, so keep your cool. If you do make a mistake, don't worry. People here are forgiving. Just apologize and move on. Remember, you're a guest in their country. Be respectful, be open-minded, and you'll be welcomed with open arms. Dumaguete is a diver's paradise. Just off the coast, you'll find Apo Island. It's a marine sanctuary teeming with life. We're talking turtles, sharks, schools of fish so thick you can barely see through them. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a first-timer, there's something here for you. Plenty of dive shops in Dumaguete can get you geared up and in the water in no time. But it's not just Apo Island. Dawin, just south of Dumaguete, is famous for its muck diving. Don't let the name fool you. This is where you'll find some of the strangest, most fascinating creatures in the ocean. Think flamboyant cuttlefish, pygmy seahorses, and all sorts of critters you won't find anywhere else. Trust me, muck diving is like an underwater safari. You never know what you're going to see. Dumaguete isn't just about the underwater world. Head inland, and you'll find waterfalls cascading down lush mountains. The most famous are the Casaroro Falls, a narrow waterfall that plunges down a steep cliff. It's a bit of a hike to get there, but the view is worth it. For a more relaxing experience, check out the Pulangbaro Falls. The water here is reddish-brown thanks to the mineral deposits. Take a dip in the cool, refreshing water. It's said to have healing properties. And if you're looking for a real adventure, hike up Mount Talanus. It's the highest point in Negros Oriental, and the views from the top are breathtaking. You can even camp overnight if you're feeling adventurous. Back in Dumaguete, take a stroll along Rizal Boulevard as the sun goes down. This waterfront promenade is the heart of the city. Locals and tourists alike come here to watch the sunset, grab a bite to eat, or just people watch. Dumaguete is known as the city of gentle people, and you'll feel that warmth as you wander through the streets. People are friendly, always willing to help with a smile. Check out the old Belfry Tower, a remnant of the city's Spanish colonial past, or visit the Cathedral of St. Catherine of Alexandria, one of the oldest stone churches in the Philippines. Dumaguete is a city with a rich history, but it's also a city looking towards the future. You'll find a thriving art scene with galleries showcasing the works of local artists. And the city is becoming a hub for foodies, with new restaurants popping up all the time. One of the biggest draws for expats in Dumaguete? The cost of living. It's ridiculously affordable, especially compared to Western countries. We're talking a fraction of the cost for everything from housing to food to transportation. You could easily live comfortably here on less than $1,000 a month. That's including rent, food, utilities, and even a few beers on the beach. And we're not talking about roughing it. You can find comfortable apartments, eat delicious food, and enjoy a good quality of life without breaking the bank. Of course, your cost of living will depend on your lifestyle. If you're used to 5-star hotels and eating out every night, you'll spend more. But even then, you'll still be getting more bang for your buck than back home. The key to saving money in Dumaguete is to live like a local. Eat at the local eateries or carinderias. You can get a hearty meal for a couple of dollars. Take public transportation. Jeepneys are cheap and plentiful. And for longer distances, try the buses. Rent is also very affordable, especially if you're willing to live a bit outside the city center. You can find decent apartments for a few $100s a month. And if you're on a tight budget, there are always rooms for rent in local homes. When it comes to entertainment, Dumaguete is full of free and low-cost options. Hang out at the beach, go hiking in the mountains, or catch a movie at the local cinema. You don't need to spend a lot of money to have a good time here. Now, if you're craving some Western comforts, don't worry. Dumaguete has you covered. There are plenty of supermarkets selling imported goods. You can find your favorite cheeses, wines, and even cereals. And if you're missing your creature comforts, there are plenty of Western-style restaurants and cafes. You can get your burger and fries fix, enjoy a good cup of coffee, or even indulge in a slice of pizza. Just be prepared to pay a bit more than you would for local fare. But here's the thing. Even these splurges are still relatively affordable compared to Western prices, so you can still enjoy a taste of home without breaking the bank. Dumaguete offers the best of both worlds. You can experience the simple life, embrace the local culture, and save a ton of money. Or you can enjoy some Western comforts without sacrificing your savings. The choice is yours. Dumaguete has a different vibe when it comes to dating. It's not the hookup culture you find in many Western cities. Things move a little slower here. It's more about romance, respect, and getting to know someone on a deeper level. You won't find people swiping left and right on dating apps here. It's more about meeting someone organically, through friends, at school, or even at the local market. It's refreshing, really. People take the time to connect. There's a certain innocence to the dating scene in Dumaguete. It's sweet, charming, and a welcome change of pace. People here value genuine connection over fleeting encounters. Be prepared to chat, to share stories, and to really get to know someone before things progress. Filipino culture is deeply rooted in tradition, and that extends to dating. Don't be surprised if a man asks a woman's parents for permission to court her. It's seen as a sign of respect, a way to show that his intentions are serious. Courtship can be a lengthy process. It's not uncommon for a man to court a woman for weeks, even months, before they officially become a couple. He might bring her flowers, write her love letters, or serenade her outside her window. Yes, you heard that right, serenade her. It's called harana, and it's still very much a thing in the Philippines. So if you're looking to impress a Filipina, brush up on your singing skills. Family plays a huge role in Filipino culture, and that extends to relationships. Once you start dating someone seriously, expect to be introduced to their family. And I mean the whole family. Aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents. It's a big deal, but it's also a sign that they see you as someone special, someone worth bringing into the fold. So embrace the chaos, try the adobo, and get ready to be welcomed with open arms. Now, I know what you're thinking, this all sounds very traditional, and it is. But that doesn't mean you can't find love in Dumaguete if you're a foreigner. Filipinos are warm, welcoming people, and they're generally open to dating foreigners. The key is to be respectful, understanding, and open-minded. Embrace the culture, learn a few Tagalog phrases, and be prepared to step outside your comfort zone. If you're looking for love, Dumaguete is a great place to start. Just remember to be patient, respectful, and always be yourself. The right person will appreciate you for who you are, regardless of where you're from. And who knows, you might just find yourself swept away by the romance of it all. Because in Dumaguete, love is always in the air. Forget fancy white tablecloths and Michelin stars. Dumaguete's food scene is all about flavor, freshness, and that home-cooked goodness that sticks to your ribs. This is where you come to eat with your hands, savor the essence of Filipino cuisine, and discover dishes you won't find anywhere else. From humble street food stalls to bustling local restaurants, Dumaguete is a feast for the senses. The air is thick with the aromas of grilling meats, fragrant spices, and freshly cooked rice. It's enough to make your stomach rumble even if you've just eaten. One thing you'll notice immediately is the emphasis on fresh, local ingredients. Seafood is a staple here, caught fresh daily and served up in countless ways. Tropical fruits abound, bursting with flavor and adding a refreshing sweetness to dishes. And the vegetables, crisp, vibrant, and full of that sun-kissed goodness. Let's talk about the good stuff. The dishes that will make you want to lick your plate clean and ask for seconds. First up, we have kinalaw, a Filipino delicacy that's like the ceviche of the Philippines. Fresh, raw fish is cured in vinegar, onions, ginger, and chilies, creating a tangy, spicy explosion of flavors. Next, you have to try adobo, arguably the national dish of the Philippines. Chicken or pork is marinated in a savory sauce of soy sauce, vinegar, garlic, and black peppercorns, then simmered to tender perfection. It's rich, flavorful, and oh so satisfying. For something a little different, try laying. This dish hails from the Baikal region and features taro leaves cooked in coconut milk, shrimp paste, and chilies. It's creamy, savory, and has a hint of spice that will keep you coming back for more. And of course, no culinary adventure in Dumaguete is complete without trying halo halo. This iconic Filipino dessert is a delightful mix of shaved ice, sweet beans, jellies, fruits, leche flan, and a scoop of ice cream. It's the perfect way to cool down on a hot day and satisfy your sweet tooth. But Dumaguete's food scene is about more than just the dishes themselves. It's about the experience. It's about sitting down at a communal table, sharing stories with locals, and bonding over a shared love of good food. It's about wandering through the night market, the air thick with smoke and the sizzle of grilling meats. It's about trying something new, something you've never seen or tasted before. It's about opening your mind, your palate, and your heart to the flavors of the Philippines. And that's the beauty of Dumaguete's food scene. It's not pretentious, it's not complicated, it's simply good food made with love and meant to be enjoyed with good company. So come hungry, come curious, and come ready to experience the true flavors of the Philippines. Because in Dumaguete, every meal is a celebration of life, love, and good food. Dumaguete is a rare gem, a place where time moves a little slower, where smiles are genuine, and where the beauty of nature is always within reach. It's a city that seduces you with its charm, its warmth, and its undeniable authenticity. We've explored the depths of its vibrant coral reefs, hiked to hidden waterfalls, and wandered through bustling markets overflowing with exotic fruits and spices. We've delved into the heart of Filipino culture, experiencing the warmth of its people, the richness of its traditions, and the simple joys of life lived at a different pace. We've talked about the affordability of living here, the romantic dating scene, and the culinary adventures that await those brave enough to tantalize their taste buds. But more importantly, we've glimpsed into the soul of Dumaguete, a place where life is less about material possessions and more about genuine connections, shared experiences, and the simple pleasures that make life worth living. So, what are you waiting for? If you're tired of the rat race, the relentless pursuit of more, and the feeling that life is passing you by, maybe it's time for a change. Maybe it's time to discover Dumaguete for yourself. Book that ticket, pack your bags, and get ready to experience a different way of life. A life where you can slow down, breathe deeply, and reconnect with what truly matters. A life where you can be yourself, embrace new experiences, and create memories that will last a lifetime. Dumaguete is calling. Will you answer?